Welcome back to another episode of Campground Recon. Today we are riding along the Flat Tops Scenic Byway, about 32 miles east of Meeker, Colorado. We're at the North Fork Campground. On the other side of the byway is the North Fork of the White River. North Fork Campground has 28 sites and is open from mid-May through early October. These are $25 per night. Reservations are accepted online at recreation.gov. Nearest cell phone service is about 12 miles to the west at Buford. Trappers Lake is about 15 miles to our east. Looks like at one time there was another loop to this campground off to the left. It's gated and satellite imaging looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Here's our camp host. Actually, I believe we have several camp hosts at this one. A lot of trees and vegetation here in this campground, so we'll go back through a second time. Site number 1 on our left. It's a long one. You can get a long trailer in there. There's a water spigot. So we'll go back and catch a lot of these campsites again. Site 3 on our left. Site number 2 is the pull-through that we're going to drive through here. It really feels secluded with all the vegetation grown up around these sites. Just after Site 2 is the restrooms. Site 4 will be on our left. It's occupied, so we can't show that one to you. Site 5 is another pull-through site. And as we come out, there's the water station in front of us. Site 6 is off to our left. Site 7. 8 is down to the right. 9 is up on our left. So earlier in the summer of 2020, one of the campsites here had a trailer that was broken into by a bear. So if you decide to camp here, be sure you take all precautions with your food and keep it stored either on the inside of your vehicle or in one of the bear lockers that's provided in the campsites. Coming up on a few sites that are more out in the open. Site 10. 11's the pull-through on the left. 12 is the campsite with the white truck. Another water station, or water spigot. Coming down on Site 13 on our left. Lots of sun here. So we visited this campground in mid-July. We're in the middle of the week. A lot of the campsites were tagged for being taken on the weekend. We'll drive through Site 14 here. But during the week, it's pretty empty. Looking straight ahead into Site number 16. Let's take a drive through it. 17 will be off to the right there. we'll come back and take a look at it on our second trip through. Site number 18. There's a water spigot right next to 18. A little bit of an uphill here. Relatively flat though. Site 19 will be a back-end site. We'll pop up the map of the campground here again. Site 20, another one that's a little uphill. Site 21 was off to the left. Site 22 on the right. That one's occupied. Let's pull through Site 23. Another long one here. Water off to our right. Looking up into Site 25. It's another long one. Uphill again, but once you get up the hill, it's fairly flat. Very few of these campsites where you can see your neighbors. '27 on the right with a camper. 26 was on the left. Site 28 is on the left. It's a longer one, really flat site. And water one more time. Drive around here, check out the sign. Put some links in the video description for some of the other videos for campgrounds in the area. Cutthroat Campground at Trappers Lake is probably the most informative on things to do over in that general direction. Alright, here's the map, so we're kind of in the center there. The dark green in the lower corner, or the lower right side, that's the Flat Tops Wilderness area. And in the far bottom right corner is Trappers Lake and all the campgrounds at that complex. Here's another look at the map, and we'll go back through and show you some of the sites. North Fork, site number 1. North Fork, Site 3. Site 5. Site 7. Don't know just aim it at that.
That was
That was 14.
14. Yeah, that was the one we drove through.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's 17. She said solid.
Campsite 17 in South Fork Campground. I mean North Fork, sorry.
19. 21.
Site 24 we're coming up on.
Turn it on. 28. It's a long one. Alright, thanks for watching.
Have a blessed day.